He's a multiple-time jiu-jitsu champion, very, very high-level grappling. Pretty heavy hands, you know. He won the Ultimate Fighter at heavyweight, which is pretty. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. So it's an interesting fight. You know, my style is very grappling-based, so it'll have to push me out of my comfort zone and kind of, you know, it'll be a different fight than I'm used to. I usually have the grappling advantage over most guys that I fight, so it'll be interesting. He has more credentials than I do, for sure. I'm not saying that I'm a better grappler than he is or whatever, but I do think there are ways to beat him, and especially over the long game. You know, like I said, with cutting that much weight, he gets pretty tired, and we'll see how it goes. You know, my plan is to finish him hopefully in the second or third round. I feel pretty good. You know, I went from almost getting cut to beating the number 15 guy in the world, and then, you know, beating another tough opponent who was, I think, 10-1 in his career. So I feel good. I feel like I'm on a hot streak, and I want to keep it going.
What is that like to have that kind of camaraderie from the Ultimate Fighter, and then bring it in here to the gym and be able to go on these cards and UFC adventures together, like with Jamie and fighting in Brazil with a teammate?
It's cool. You know, it's almost like I don't know, growing up together or something like that. Going to high school and then you all get into the same college, and you know, it's a lot of fun. We bring a lot of good energy to the gym and really push each other and hold each other accountable because we do have that connection and that bond already. You know, Khalil and I push each other a lot. Josh and I push each other all the time. Yeah, it's cool to be able to experience that. You know, I'm happy for all of us, or most of us, that got in and, you know, are living our dreams together. I don't know if I'm going to be here full time. I still live on the East Coast, and
Is that a decision you have to make after the fight? Like, get the fight out of the way?
I don't like to think past the fight, and you know, they were a big reason for coming out here. And John Wood was a big reason for me coming out here. I've heard a lot of great things about him, and I actually grew up with Tom Lawler on the East Coast and training with him.
What was that like?
Tom brutalized me pretty much most of my. Back when I didn't know anything and was like a blue belt, he would just get me in full Nelsons, and just, man, he was terrible to work with. He actually told me that I should never fight, and it's the worst decision I'll ever make. This is 5 years ago, and I never listened to him. Some days I think he was right. Some days, like the way things are now, you know, I don't have a job anymore, and I just fight and kind of get to do whatever I want. I'm really glad I didn't listen to him.
When is the Dan Kelly fight being had?
Well, Dan Kelly's got to get through Derek Brunson. I need to get through Shoeface, and, you know, I want to fight him.
Is the title going to be on the line?
The title is going to be on the line. Okay. I will bring the belt. I'm going to hold on to that belt as long as possible. So.
What was the main thing that sparked this between you and Dan Kelly?
Nothing really sparked it. I just don't like him. I don't know. He's just, he's very hard to watch, but he keeps winning, and that's great.